Published in 1969, The Way to Rainy Mountain by Navarre Scott Momaday stands as a pivotal work in the Native American literary renaissance, with Momaday, a member of the Kiowa Nation, serving as both a PhD-holding literary scholar and a distinguished American writer. This creative nonfiction piece chronicles the journey of the Kiowa people, tracing their roots from the Rocky Mountains to their migration onto the northern and central Great Plains, and ultimately their surrender in 1875 at Fort Sill in Oklahoma. Momaday, linked to the last principal chief of the Kiowas, Gapago, Lone Wolf, weaves his family lineage intricately into the narrative. The book serves as both a eulogy for the lost Kiowa way of life post-defeat and a celebration of the enduring bond between the Kiowa people and their historical lands. It not only testifies to the tragic historical events, but also contributes to the rich tapestry of Kiowa culture, showcasing the resilience of their storytelling tradition. The Way to Rainy Mountain features an innovative structure comprising 24 two-page stories, each narrated through 3 distinct voices: ancestral story, historiography, and personal memoir. These stories are further organized into 3 thematic sections: the setting out, the going on, and the closing in. Preceding these sections, the introduction highlights Momaday's grandmother, Aho, whose tales of the Kiowa migration inspired Momaday to explore those locations firsthand and subsequently pen this impactful work. The introduction captures Aho's narratives, including the origin story of Devil's Tower, her eyewitness account of the disruption of the Last Sun Dance by Fort Sill troops in 1890, and poignant moments of her prayer in the Kiowa language. The narrative unfolds with Momaday's return home for Aho's funeral. The initial segment, titled The Setting Out, encompasses the first 11 stories. Commencing with the account of the Kiowa's genesis through a hollow log, it traces their emergence onto the Great Plains and the acquisition of Taimi, the sacred sun dance doll. Ancestral stories delve into the adventures of the twin sons of the sun, while historical notes and memoir paragraphs introduce Momaday's grandfather, Momaday, a farmer, horseman, and peyote man. Transitioning to the going on, the subsequent 7 stories delve into the glorious decades on the Great Plains, delving more deeply into the Kiowa's connection with the horse. Stories within this section recount the creation of the horse from clay by the Kiowas, born amidst lightning and storm. Exploits in hunting and warfare facilitated by the horse are detailed, including an account of youths riding south to discover where the sun went during winter, encountering monkeys on their journey. In the closing in, the final 6 stories illuminate the hardships faced by the Kiowas as settler colonialism advances. Narratives depict tragic events such as a smallpox epidemic, the famine following the buffalo's extermination, and the eventual surrender at Fort Sill. This section interweaves stories of Momaday's and Aho's lives into the ancestral narratives. The work culminates with an epilogue, describing the Kiowas adopting calendars around 1833, marking the end of what Momaday labels the golden age of Kiowa culture. A new character, 100-year-old Kosane, is introduced, sharing her experience of witnessing a sun dance. The narrative concludes with Momaday at Rainy Mountain Cemetery, addressing a poem to a relative whose name is engraved on a headstone, contemplating the inevitability of death. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.